A dance competition? That's terrifying! We need a representative for our class? Please, anyone but Bernie!
Dance, Bernie! Dance! Dance like your life depends on it!
Part 1. White Clouds. Ethereal Moon. The Cause of Sorrow. Though most stars will still glimmer in the crisp winter air, the blue sea star has gone back into hiding. Legend states that the goddess prays for peace from her home in the heavens. In the town of Garrigmach, the anniversary of the monastery's completion nears, and the people's prayers intensify ahead of the Millennium Festival, still 5 years hence.
It's Louise's birthday. Sure, why not? Let's see. What should I give you? Let's try this.
I'm here, Professor.
Oh well.
Sorry to trouble you.
You just accept it.
Hot?
Oh my gosh, that's very hot.
Yeah. Really?
God damn it. Should have been a close call.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Thanks for the tea, Professor. Let's do that again sometime soon.
Why not to raise my charm a bit more than that?
We are planning a grand ball for this month. I'm sure the students will be most pleased.
Yes, certainly. However, we must not devote all of our time to frivolity. We have a new mission for you. We have found evidence of someone sneaking into an unused chapel.
A chapel?
It is a building that was once a temporary sanctuary, at a time when the monastery was under renovation.
This month, your class is tasked with guarding the chapel and investigating these intruders. With the recent state of affairs surrounding the Holy Church, we cannot afford to overlook any abnormality, no matter how seemingly trivial.
I am ordering a seasoned knight to assist you to ensure the safety of the students. In times like these, I am afraid we must always expect the worst.
That's reassuring.
Reporting for duty, Lady Rhea.
What's up, Dad?
I thought you two could use the time to bond. And to speak of important matters.
Appreciate the thought.
Bear in mind that Gerald has a separate mission of his own. He will join you once he has finished it.
It's true. I'll be away from the monastery for a while. But when I return, I'll come and watch you work. I'll be looking forward to it.
Yes, Daddy, thanks. Always there to support me. Okie dokie, first things first, let's go to the marketplace and actually sell some stuff. Repelish. And then sell and do other stuff. Like this large battalion. Bulletin. Bulletin. Whatever you say it. Let's see what we have for battle. Got another 2 paralogs. Cool. And then probably could finish the other quest, but that would take another 2 days. Oh, joy. Well, anyways, let's just explore. Let's do this.
Tomas. No. Solon, was it not? And the Flame Emperor. It is most clear that something has transpired, and it relates to you somehow. Or is the fault my own? and you're just caught inside the wave. Sothis, the goddess of this world. I bear her name. How confusing. I feel as though my head has turned to mush.
Maybe you can ask some of the religious people about what the heck is a Sothis. At least we can get some more information. I'll start with that.
Oh, now where did that Ingrid run off to? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even put on any makeup. I was trying to help her out.
Alright. I'll let Ingrid know that you're looking for her. You have a mission for me, don't you?
Before the ball, it is customary that we host a competition of dance known as the White Heron Cup. The students are quite fond of this tradition. Each house must select a representative to compete. Their dance shall be judged by its beauty, grace, and technique. The student who is deemed the winner will be given the opportunity to train as a dancer, should they so please. It is a very precious thing, the gift of dance. I hope that you and your students will choose to participate.
Oh, so this is where the dancer class comes in. Okay then.
May I ask a favor?
The haircut competition increases being encouraged to your class participants. That said, if you're serious about winning, be sure to choose your representative carefully. Alright. At the start of the week 3 of this has the White Heron Cup Dance Contest. We'll be here to participate. You must select a representative by winning too.
Before the ball, each house the student who it is a very
And I'll come back to you as soon as I'm finished with the thing.
I have looked into Tomas, but I just cannot make sense of this at all. From his behavior up until now, I never would have suspected that a man like him could turn on us. I have also discovered that his appearance has changed. It is almost as if he is not even human. What in the world is going on?
I'm telling you, it might be a fake Tomas. No one wants to listen to the silent protagonist who's just learning how to express his feelings.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too. Oh, speaking of the ball, Professor, have you selected your representative for the dance contest yet? If you don't, the contest will go on without your house, and that would be embarrassing.
Okay then. Who do I want? Okay, so I guess I have to pick one. I can pick myself, yay! I mean, look, my charm is at 26. 11, 9, 10, 12, 15, 19, 18, 19, 17, 16, 18, 14, 20, 20, 13, 21, 10. I'm assuming it's just students, so I won't be able to choose.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn against us so. However, I will continue investigating members of the church. To think that even someone as senior as Tomas would fall under suspicion. I know not how far to take my search.
Even the students,
Yes.
unfortunately.
A great many strange and terrible things have come to pass this year. I must not dismiss the possibility that someone among the students is behind it all. I have a
The
request.
final rule card where I like the talent for I hear that those of us fallen has mastered woodwork. I'd like to learn their technique. I accept. I'm taking this, and I'm out of here.
The ball. A grim reminder of my sad reality. The other nobles will be fine, I'm sure. They've all been to events like this before. But me? I'm a noble and I've never even been close to one of these things. What is a White Heron Cup anyway? What? A dance competition? That's terrifying! We need a representative for our class? Please, anyone but Bernie!
Should I choose Bernie as our representative? Yes!
You're just trying to humiliate me, aren't you?
You had chosen your representative for the Wise Heron Club. Please tune man ready for more information about the competition. Seek to hear your representative, you can see them one dance and do so and their charm will increase. Huzzah! No, Bernie, you're gonna learn to dance!
I hear you've chosen your representative for the White Heron Cup. In that case, a word of advice. On an average year, the winning contestant has about this much charm.
Usually around 13 charm, darn it.
Charm is important, wouldn't you agree? Who wants a partner with no charm? Not me. Do your best, make sure to put in the practice, and good luck.
13 charm, eh? Well,
Professor, will you give me some dancing lessons?
yes! Dance, Bernie, dance! Dance, Bernie! Dance! Dance like your life depends on it! Yes, you're gonna make us win the competition! You're gonna take us all the way towards the stars and into the heavens with your dancing. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I think I chose the wrong person to represent us. This was just a joke! Oh, sweet.
Was that okay? A little reassuring at least? Maybe?
That was horrible! Darn it! I wish I just chose Dorothea. God damn it. Well, if she rose her charm by 5, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23. She had one more point of charm than Dorothea. Bernie has more charm than Dorothea, who is the singer and dancer, who likes to seduce / try to get Professor reported. She has more charm than Dorothea. What the hell?
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out.
Oh jeez, then I won't tell Mercedes that you're here.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
Is there someone I feel that way about? Oh! Oh! Well, I cannot just say that I cannot just go, well, does that mean that... See, the problem is right now is that I have recruited all the female students into my class, so there's no way of me wondering if this includes the people from other classes because I'm a boy. Well, there is that one option, Linhart, but he's not here, so probably that counts, maybe? Bernie, as much as I make fun of her and all this stuff, I mostly see her as a little sister that I can make fun of and at the same time trying to encourage her because she's so precious. Let's see, like Cynthia, also sees like a little child like, oh, you're so cute, you're so precious, nuclear bomb that kills everybody with magical sword and magic. Sleepy, bossy, Well, if it's just a student, I'm gonna have to go with Bernie. I mean, I have someone else in mind, but if this is the only options I have, yeah. Bernie comes to mind.
Greetings, on the last, if a man and a woman...
Oh, I could actually change. No one comes to mind.
On the if a man and a...
Well, for now, I know this is gonna affect some things, so I'll just choose Bernie. Because they don't ask you those type of questions without it affecting something.
Hey, welcome.
You don't look like how you speak.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife.
You have a wife?
I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full moon, bathing everything in its cool glow. She appeared out of nowhere, dancing gracefully in the moonlight. A lovely fairy.
That's a wonderful story. That sounds story file fake.
We soon fell in love and tied the knot. Now we have a daughter who's as bright and beautiful as a sunny morning. So, whenever I see people dancing, I think of my wife, and my heart does a little waltz.
Wait a second! You have a wife? Explain this! Explain this S support rank thingamajiggy! Ah! Oh, you can support with Bernie. Okay, cool.
You know, Professor, I used to think I would be comfortable with all manner of experiments, so long as they provided usable results. But when I heard of Solon's work, well, I realized I'd not considered the moral and philosophical limits of what all manner of experiments might mean. Oh, sorry. I'm not great with blood. Even when I'm just thinking about it, I feel a bit ill now.
Oh, you poor guy. You should join my group. In fact, I think you might be the next one I'll try to recruit. Lots of fish out there today. Ooh, I could gather a bunch of fishies today. I also learned that these things are not set, so yeah, might as well just go for it.
Such power dwells within?
Yes, but it's not excellent. I'm sad. I'm mad and I'm sad. Arrgh. 995 years ago,
Garrig Mach Monastery is said to have been completed during the ethereal moon. Why, 995 years ago, as a matter of fact. That's rather a long time ago, don't you think? Every year, a ball is held to celebrate the founding, and every 100 years, a very special celebration takes place. It's a grand festival involving all of Garrig Mach. It is thrilling to read of past festivals, and I'm rather excited to experience one for myself. Once in a lifetime, eh? The next one in 5 years will mark a millennium. Should be quite an event. Do you imagine you'll still be here teaching then?
I'm not sure. And this door's still not open. Ay, ay, ay. 2 notes. Give me more notes than this. I didn't feel like going on the practice, which was someone who I could dance faithfully and intensely. How about Dorothea? Oh, cool. Yeah, because they're buddies. I'm okay protecting myself. I'm happy to scorch if you want. God damn it! I think that was the same answer I chose.
Last month was... well, you know even better than I do. I hope this one will be more cheerful. This ball, though, I don't know. It's all new to me.
Come join me.
Professor, I have a request for you.
What?
Would you accept me into your class? I'm sure I would learn so much more if I could study with you. Will you give me that chance?
Come embrace my open arm and welcome to my class!
Thank you! You won't regret this. I'm going to give it my all.
Well, you go give it your all. Yes! I got Ash! He's not mine to babysit. Was there an item around here? No, okay, fine. I got Ash!
What's this about? The ball? Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular. Alois can't dance, but I hear he likes to watch. He volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup. Not that I care.
You should care a lot. That was actually, you were in the thing I'll have chose her. Yeah, I would have chose her if it was there, but nope, she didn't appear. I think it's just a student thing, so Bernie will have to do.
Too much merriment.
It's too much happiness.
Betrayed us.
Oh,
Death Knight is back. Is this the time to be throwing a ball?
Okay, at least you got something. I think I got a ceremonial sword for you. Ceremonial sword. Take it.
Aha, this is nice.
Legend has it that long ago, a female student from the academy met with a mysterious man at the Goddess Tower. They fell in love at first sight and were bound together forever after. But that's not the really interesting part. The incredible part is that the man was apparently the Adrestian Emperor himself. Oh, what I wouldn't give to fall in love at first sight with a splendid and powerful gentleman. I want my own fairy tale romance, and I want it now.
That does definitely sound like Michelle Ruff right there.
Nope.
I guess like most of the voice actors have like that distinct voice that kind of tells you like that's that character. Now, no matter what kind of mask they put in their characters, they have that little tune that tells it, yeah, it's that character.
Our life in Ramire Village is gone. Father and Mother, gone. Why couldn't you have arrived just a little sooner?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Jeez, don't blame it on me! I'll adopt you and make it better for you. Please, don't be mean to me.
Another month full of chaos. I've barely had time to catch my breath. What is the objective of Tomas and his ilk? And what makes Flame so special? Does that not bother you?
Why are you not bothered? Be bothered.
Someone entered the old chapel. I think the townsfolk used it for feasts and such in the past. With that whole Tomas business, you can't blame the church for being on edge.
Ah, you can't. By the way, I have poison.
You found it, Teach. I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
Alright, just don't poison anybody, alright? Adios. And then he just goes and poisons Edelgard. Just for the hell of it. Yes, I have poisoned someone. Ha ha ha.
Professor.
Oh! Oh! I got support with you now. Let's do that.
Ah, there you are. I apologize for calling you in so suddenly. Please, sit. There is a matter I would like to discuss with you. I believe I've told you this before, but it is my responsibility to aid the Archbishop in all her duties.
What are these duties?
Spiritual instruction, ceremony oversight, donation management, all of the Church's many administrative tasks. I oversee not only the priesthood, but also the Knights of Seros and the Officers' Academy. The Archbishop entrusts a great deal to my discretion, and I am honored by her confidence. Even when she must make decisions herself, she often seeks my counsel in advance. And yet, your appointment to a teaching position at the Officers' Academy was a complete surprise to me. Not only that, but you have also been entrusted with the Sword of the Creator. I was as surprised as anyone else to learn that. Frankly, I am just not sure how to handle you. I am the Archbishop's right hand, and yet when it comes to you, I have been told almost nothing.
You don't trust me, jerk.
Not quite. I do find you to be a trustworthy individual, but my subjective opinion is not enough. I have a duty to be cautious. Should the Archbishop's trust in you prove to be misplaced, it is the faithful who will suffer most. First, I would like to know just how much you know about yourself. You are the child of Geralt Eisner, correct?
That's why I hear. I was told that.
That's quite a vague reply for such a basic question. In the future, I would advise you to answer such queries with confidence. As the former captain of the Knights of Seros, Geralt is renowned throughout Fodlan. If you really are his child, then no one would voice any complaint about you joining the Knights. How long has it been since you became a mercenary?
Let's go with about 10 years, I think.
Given your youth, that hardly seems likely. come to think of it, I have never asked your age. Just how old are you exactly?
Question mark, question mark.
Your face says it all. You truly don't know, do you? Just what was Gerald thinking, raising you this way? Given your responses thus far, I feel as though any further questions would just be a waste of our time. However, permit me to make one thing clear. Whatever her reasons, the Archbishop has placed great faith in you. Do not betray that trust. That is all.
I don't know, are you guys hiding something evil underneath this whole church? Who's asking? Right! Guy with a big spoon. Guy, big spoon, big eater. No, not you. You're not a big eater. You know who's a big eater? This guy. And he definitely lost a big spoon.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Huzzah! So it worked for Noble House. Let's do that screen. With all the gift giving I gave around, I got Hanuman and Manuela and Zero some support. The only support I have not unlocked yet is this little bastard. I feel like I could get these four a little bit more closer. 10 more closer. Let's do that first.
You're certainly not going easy on me. You fight like a mercenary, not a knight. You hunger for victory, pure and simple. You may not be aware of it yourself, but I see it.
Should I take that as criticism?
No. Knights ought to have some hunger. I've always thought so. They depend too much on their swords. Only when they're wrested away do knights consider their hands and feet as weapons. That's not how it was for warriors of old. They weren't limited by their tools. Victory is what matters, not the method of achieving it. That's the attitude to adopt. I detect that in your style. It is plain to see.
That doesn't seem like praise.
You may take it however you like. I believe the difference between us lies within that hunger. But where does it come from? From the start, I was aiming to win. Yet I couldn't defeat you.
Oh, I know. I'm aiming to survive. You're just trying to win.
Then I remembered something you said before.
About your aspiration?
Indeed. I was raised to value strength above all else, whereas you had a reason, an ambition, pushing you toward that hunger. So tell me, what was the reason? Why were you driven to become so strong?
To survive.
That's a mercenary's answer, to be sure. So that is the source of your hunger. I suppose I must find my own.
We could find it together.
If we're to get along, I think not. I'll be content if you continue to train with me. Perhaps it will come to me as I swing my sword.
Okay then. No, we're definitely gonna fight it together. You, me, Golden Deer. Now!
The librarian.
I say now, damn it!
People say you're quite skilled. Perhaps if I joined your class, I could watch your sword technique up close.
Invite to join my house.
Indeed. I think that's best. I'll transfer to your class then. Don't make me regret it.
Check it out! 2 per people into my crew. Yeah, boy! That's, what? Only one House of Fergus person left. Pity. Should I try to kidnap Linhard or should I try to get Casper? I think Casper. What to do, what to do, what to do. So many options to choose from. So little time.
I can't believe this. I'm so angry right now. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither of them are in custody. I can't stand the thought of such evil lurking in the world. We have to do something about this. I have to do something about this.
Why do you sound so much like a protagonist? You sound more like a protagonist than I am. Here, have some weight training.
For me? This is so great.
Yeah, very great. Have a wheat stone.
For me? This is so great.
Yes. Now let's see if we open up some support with you. Nothing! You little bastard! Why can't you love me? You're the only one who does not love me. I don't have anything that you might like. Love me, goddammit. These rest of 4 wants me. I'm gonna have to take them out to eat later. Arrgh. Oh, support time, I guess.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how. Oh darn, there's trash over there.
Hard at work, I say.
Hey, Professor! The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Saros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling clean. The monks do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do. I don't stop until everything shines.
You believe her?
Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. What do you think? You'd go the extra mile for Lady Rhea, wouldn't you?
It's hard to find the time.
Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is. She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fodlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can. When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Remire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in, same as me. She's so kind.
Ah, I see. So this is one of those support that only happens after time passed. So time has to pass before I can continue on with Bernie and Leonie and Shamir and Claude. Why did I forget Claude's name?
She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her.
I think it's more than kind of a kindness.
Hang on! You trying to say you know more about Lady Rhea than I do? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do.
You meanie! I love her more than you!
I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better.
I wasn't though.
Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
I think it's more of a how people feels than if I know her. Oh, right. I had to increase her thingamajig before I could talk. I was about to say, what the hell, man? I wasted a gift for nothing.
Professor.
When
No.
in actuality, I kind of had to, give him the gift in order to unlock that support.
Professor. How are you doing, Professor? Would you care to join me for a cup of tea?
Okay, sure. Okay.
It occurs to me that whenever we chat, I have a tendency to pester you with my questions and theories about your history. It seems only fair to speak on the topic of myself for once. And perhaps you might feel more positively inclined toward my research if I shared my own story.
So you just want me to help you with your research?
Not at all. I am quite honest in my motivations. Well, I suppose I should begin at the beginning, eh? I was born into a noble house of the Empire. Not a large house, mind you, but noble all the same. Our land holdings were small, but our bloodline was quite strong. So, as you can imagine, there were many of us in the family who carried the power of crests. I myself bear a minor crest. Our family's abundance of crests may be part of the reason I've been interested in the topic since I was just a boy. I dedicated myself to my studies, and after years of effort, I became lead crest scholar at the Empire's largest research institution.
Why come together, Mark?
I had only Imperial blood, and thus Imperial crests, at my disposal in the Empire. So I came to Garrick Mach and devoted myself to my research during my time as a professor. My progress is slow, but with each revelation, I move ever closer to the answers I have sought for decades. Your cooperation as the bearer of the Crest of Flames ensures my research will continue to advance. In fact, it may bring me ever closer to the goal of uncovering everything there is to know about crests. I do hope you shall continue helping me advance in this field of study.
If you insist.
Together, we will solve the mystery of your Crest of Flames, and our world will be the better for it. Shall we proceed? My lab instruments are fully prepared. I have a great number of tests I'm excited to carry out. No, don't worry. They won't hurt one bit.
At this point, I have to side with Manuela about you being all like super picky thingamajiggy.
Professor!
I'm on Team Manuela because this guy just wants to just experiment evil things on me.
Professor? Professor, a pleasure to see you.
You invited me here.
I've never been very good at praying. I was here to confess my foolishness. While I'm at it, may I confess something to you too?
No need to ask, go ahead.
I realize what a burden I've been. On you, I mean. After every breakup, I neglect my work, and I know how that affects you. I'm completely worthless as a woman. Can you imagine how that feels? Oh, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. I just know it. You think so too, don't you?
No.
Really? So if I couldn't find anybody else, you'd marry me?
That's too far.
Oh,
too much.
Don't worry. I can tell by the look on your face you didn't mean it. What's wrong with me? It's not my looks. I'm still gorgeous. Or am I? Be honest, do I look old? No, not possible. I'm the songstress who swept the Empire off its feet. Men professed their love for me hourly. It can't be my looks.
You look just fine. It's just your personality that you gotta work with. No man would like an old woman, not old woman, god damn it! No man would like a lady that keeps her room messy. You gotta show that you're attractive on the inside as you are on the outside. Just
I
saying.
knew I was right. I'd be in real trouble if I weren't this beautiful. Oh no, if the problem isn't my looks, and they are not the problem, then it must be, what? My personality?
Yeah.
I know you're trying to find a way to say it gently, but you think there's a problem, don't you? I suppose I can be a bit unkempt. I do have a short temper, and I may be a little lazy, sometimes. But I've always heard fellas, you know, like a woman with a few flaws. Seems to me there are plenty of flawed girls who have landed themselves a good man. So maybe my trouble is I'm not imperfect enough. Do you think I could use a few more flaws?
No! No! Thank you!
Are you saying I'm perfect as I am? Come now, you'll make me blush.
God damn it. I'm sure, Will, you're not helping at all. Okay. I got that done. Let's, do stupid tournament and then do everything else I could do to pass up my time. 24 versus 25 mage. She could use Thunder. Or I could use Hanuman, who's a monk. She's a priest. He's a mage. However, let's look at their magic at 22. This is as well. I'm not sure if being a mage. Actually, being a dark mage would give him more power.
I am a sight to behold.
Yeah, shut up. And then you have Dorothea, who could become a mage or a priest. I don't. Let's see, what can we do? Detail, fire, might 15. We need. Let's see. He got fire that only does 3 might damage. And I don't want to risk Ragnarok because that's only 3 hits. Guess if anything, let's start Sagittae. If I could change my weapon. I cannot change my weapon. Well, I guess we gotta go with this. Bosses!
You can't compete with me.
Ho 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 ho! 800. Only the person that can actually critically hit me for freaking 8 times 3 is 24. That's gonna not bad. That's gonna be bad if I didn't attack twice already.
A trivial victory.
There's that. I tried to think of everything. Like this guy. He has 8% chance of critical hitting me. With a 10, 20, 30. If he wants to crit, he has to do it now. But no, he misses. And therefore I shall take his life now.
You can't compete with me.
Now why am I getting so worried about critical hits? Okay, this person does not have any chance of critical hitting me, so I should be fine.
You're outclassed.
Good. Let's restore your HP. And begin. That does more damage to me, but I could hit you more than once. Which means victory is mine. Yes, Intermediate Black Magic Tournament. Josham. Excellent. Okay, finally you decide to want to be friends with me, huh? Well, that means that I'm left with like 2 more actions to do. I could either do more cooking, raise my professor, or I could learn more stuff. Let me check my stats. I mean, I got everything C, sword, lance, everything is except for brawl. Heavy armor is at C. I kind of probably need to get that a little bit, raise that a little bit up more. Ay. What if I could get faith into like level C? Is that possible?
Maybe.
I hear you. On an average year, charm is...
Not if I can get myself a tiny bit more with perfection side. Oh my gosh, great! Yes! I'm taking that with me.
Practice yields results.
And I'm going to use that one last thing to probably increase a little bit more of my professor level. I mean, well... Is Daddy here today? I don't think I've seen my dad. Monica's not here as well. Yeah, you know what? I'll just increase my t-shirt thingamajig.
Hey, Professor. Pretty great time.
Oh!
I want to ask you something. I'd like to be in your class, if that's possible. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to get serious about studying.
I just did it just to check and it worked.
Wow, very decisive. I like it. I'll be there on time and in the front row and everything. You'll never have a better student.
Wow, I actually
Great work,
did consider working a bit.
Thanks so much.
With the reasoning, I didn't think it would give me this. Hell yeah! At least only 3 people left. For Dan, Linhart, and Casper. Oh, this game's so exciting! Linhart! I know he was one of the one that needs reasoning to get him recruited.
Class seems pretty relaxed. My professor is so strict. So is the house leader.
Yes.
What do you say? I believe I'd enjoy being a member of your class.
Invite!
Wonderful. I look forward to watching you close up. That is to say, observing your teaching style. By the way, I'll need some time for naps. 2 hours of class time should be sufficient.
Alright! And with that, we just stole another.
You know, but when I.
Oh my gosh, this is an episode of stealing everybody from their class.
I'll gladly.
Here, take some more. With that kind of. Alright, you're here now. And thus my list of army grows. Yes, let's get on with the sport, shall we?
Great timing, Professor. I was just going to come find you. Are you busy? I have a question about formations. I don't understand them at all. Are the speed of battle and the terrain connected somehow? There's too much to memorize.
You don't have to remember everything.
I don't? Then what do I have to know? I think I understand the basics. To start, you just...
Blah 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 blah.
Ah, okay. I think I've got it. Thanks for the help, Professor. Brains and brawn. You've really got it all. With your help, I should have no trouble becoming a proper knight. Huh? Didn't I tell you? My parents were merchants of the Alliance. They died in an accident. That's why it's up to me to look after my little sis. I'm not great with bookkeeping, so I don't think I'd make a good merchant. I talked to Grandpa, and he suggested I become a knight. So I sold all our valuables and used the money to pay my way into the academy. My sis won't survive if I get kicked out, so I can't give up now.
Did you consider being a mercenary?
I might have tried being a mercenary if I didn't have my little sis to look after. I probably shouldn't say this, but being a mercenary does sound like an easier life. Mercenaries have no responsibilities, and no one else to worry about.
I doubt that is true. That's kind of saying being a freelancer has no responsibility and have nothing to worry about. That's basically what mercenaries are. They're freelancers.
But someone's got to take care of my little sis, so that's out of the question. Serving as a knight in a noble house is more secure, and you don't have to worry about dying unless there's a war. My sis has been through so much. I don't want her to have to worry about me. Hey, do you have any siblings, Professor? Then you probably think I'm missing out on my freedom, having to support her, huh? But working hard for my sister isn't too bad. Call it a burden, call it a challenge. If it makes my sister happy, I'm happy too. You should ask your father to have some more kids.
Oh.
Anyway, that's why I've got to become a proper knight.
Ask Daddy to have more. Well, yeah. I'll ask him to see if he can make more kitties so I could have a sibling or whatnot. That's. Well, I don't know. Why would you ask that?
Professor. Hey, Professor. Did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
No, you didn't.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but...
He escaped?
Oh no, I captured him easily. I'm pretty quick on my feet, you know. But I decided not to make him pay for the book. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. What happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine.
You didn't look old enough to have children.
Oh, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him.
Why do you remind me of me?
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
I can't imagine what it's been like, you poor boy.
I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away.
Go on.
You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book, and money too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing, to be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done, to leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Isn't that a little self-indulgent?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
Okay, now, okay, I see how it goes, how everything is going on. Okay. I see why you're also everybody's favorite too. I see why there's artwork of people say, "You shall protect my child from everything." That thing.
Hey, Professor, what's going on?
Quiet.
Okay. Why are we being so quiet, though? Oh, look at that guy. He looks pretty suspicious.
Oh, shut up!
What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him.
Yeah, suspicion isn't enough to go on.
Why not? We can figure out what he's up to after we capture him. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good, and my instincts are never wrong. Come on, let's get him before he has a chance to strike.
No. I'm gonna drag you to my class just to teach you some patience, child.
There's no time to calm down. I'm just gonna... Oh no. The path he's walking down leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere near those kids.
He might be a dad.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Great. So I was...
But, because of your actions, that is all we know. There is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm.
I sense there's a paralogue coming up.
If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime?
Since Professor, I'll take responsibility.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
Child. He reminds me of more of a anime protagonist like Naruto and all this stuff. Oh jeez, what is this thing coming to? Save, fish, and teach. See ya!
I look to you.